have to check it out.
The dog there is the mascot.
Of course.
Oh, very good, man.
Well, Bob, I have to tell you, the weather app was so important for me today. I was out walking my dog and I saw the showers headed north, and I saw them coming more towards my direction, and I pulled out my phone and got home in time.
Yeah,
it's
nice, isn't it? Have that ability right there, the radar at the touch of a button, basically. And so download the weather app. Go to your weather app store, your app store, and download WWSB First Alert Weather. Speaking of weather apps, we do have stories that are posted on our news app too. So you want to download both those. I just posted this story on mysuncoast.com, which went to the news app as well. This is the red tide report, the latest from FWC, and you can see Manatee County, nothing going on there, but in Sarasota County we have had some low to moderate ranges of red tide being reported, and we have the full story on mysuncoast.com. Right there it is, though. You can see the high category. We have a couple of those into Charlotte County. No high category ranges in Sarasota County. It's patchy. It's not everywhere, and even in the report you'll see it says some dead fish found on Siesta Key recently this past week, but it's not everywhere. I know in years past when we have had it everywhere on Siesta Key and in the bay as well. Well, we had a little bit of background levels reported up near Rod and Reel Pier, but this is the old Anna Maria City Pier. And there's nothing left, just the pilings there and a little bit of the structure, but not much. They're dismantling. The restaurant is gone. This is from Captain Scott Moore saying, yes, they're tearing it down. They're going to rebuild, obviously, but it's going to take a while. Casey Key webcam showing flat, calm conditions out there on the sea. So if you got a boating trip planned this weekend, not going to be much of a problem, except you may have to dodge just a few isolated thunderstorms around in the late morning and afternoon. And you can see that activity has worked its way inland, really firing up now into Highlands County. Notice how they were moving off to the east, and now they're kind of drifting back to the west. And that's a result of a very light steering pattern located over the top of us now. We have high pressure at the top and at the surface. And when these storms develop on the sea breeze front, they'll have a tendency to create surface boundaries, which move the storms in all different kinds of directions. Now that east wind is starting to win over. So we're going to keep a slight chance for an isolated storm along the coast later on tonight. We could see one or two thunderstorms popping up. There's still a lot of energy in the atmosphere. Temperatures have rebounded from the rain that we saw earlier into the upper 80s right now. Some dry air in place along the east coast, although things are starting to moisten up here as this dry air is slipping off to the west. Right now heading toward Texas. For us, isolated shower possible. Most areas staying dry this evening along the coast. Then tomorrow, late morning, the sea breeze develops, brings in a few scattered showers, a few isolated thunderstorms as well. That activity has a tendency to move in, and then we'll see similar conditions on Sunday with a chance for a few morning showers as that sea breeze gets going. And that pattern I think we're going to stay in for a while too. In the tropics, all is quiet. The remnants of what was Beryl still kind of tied up with this trough of low pressure has a 30% chance of redeveloping. Even if it did, it would move off to the east. Temperatures currently, as I mentioned, in the upper 80s around the area. Although Orlando has cooled off to 81 degrees, temperatures mid to upper 80s near the coast. The water temperature is steamy 87. In Highlands County in the 70s there. 88 degrees right now, the heat index at 99, and west winds are at 10 miles an hour. The high today was 91, 76 was the morning low. And as far as your forecast goes for boating, as I alluded to earlier, smooth to light chop on the bays out there, and seas running less than 2 feet. Here's the extended forecast. 30% chance for scattered storms. Timing changing. It's not going to be at your 3 o'clock set your watch. It'll be in late morning, early afternoon. Then a 40% chance on Sunday at any time during the day, and 40 to 50% chances all the way through Friday of next week. Have a great weekend. Back to you.